It's been a long road for Fatima Ahmed to finally open her business.
I see the people is need. That's why I make the childcare.
Ahmed is in her first year of operating Gold Childcare Center in East Grand Forks. It would be an achievement for anyone, but Ahmed's story is extraordinary.
First, I come in the Somalia, then I live in Egypt. Because Somalia is coming like a lot of problem for my family. My husband is dead.
Your husband died in Somalia?
Yes.
Ahmed and her young family fled from tribal unrest. Eventually, they came to the U.S. as refugees.
First, I come in Iowa, Des Moines. After that, I'm living in Iowa, Des Moines like 1 month or 2 months like that. After that, I need some help with the people because me, I know speak. There are a lot of kids here. I know how to help. Then I come Minnesota, Minneapolis. I look in some is my community. I need help, but it's not have the housing like that.
She moved to Fargo. She found a job making sambusas in a Somali restaurant for $1,100 a month, but she struggled to find childcare. Everywhere seemed to have a waiting list, and few providers took government assistance.
The ladies need the cash. No more is working with me.
Eventually, she and her family came to East Grand Forks. She started her own family childcare in her home, but she had to turn many away. Her license only allowed up to 14 kids. That's when a bigger dream was hatched.
I ask me my kids, I say, what about I open the center? Say, it's okay, good thing, you do.
She saved $40,000 and got a lease for a 5,000 square foot facility. It needed a gut renovation and costly improvements like a new sprinkler system. Then some bad luck. A contractor left before finishing the job, and there was a fire. Ahmed says the costs skyrocketed to 6 figures. Insiders say that money pit experience is common.
The challenge, regardless of the business that they're starting, that we see every day in the work that I do as well, is actually that capital.
Abdi Daisane is also a Somali American immigrant and entrepreneur. He owns a childcare center in St. Cloud. He says startup costs can be prohibitive for Muslim Somalis who must also adhere to Sharia law.
They don't have access to money that they need to start their business, right? A lot of these families, because they want to their faith, they can go to the bank and get interest-bearing loan.
The concept of taking your child to a childcare center is foreign to most Somalis. Traditionally, families help one another. He says Somalis getting into childcare are mixing tradition with American norms.
We are entrepreneurs. We love business. We love doing business. It is how a lot of families sees it. So you won't be surprised if you see someone, that just arrived the country a year ago or 2 years ago, that's trying to start their own business. Whether that could be a restaurant or a grocery or something that they can serve the community.
Fortunately, Fatima Ahmed found help. The Northwest Minnesota Foundation assisted Ahmed with a package of grants and loans, and they did it by avoiding an interest-bearing loan to respect Ahmed's religious beliefs.
One of the biggest challenges was finding the right way to support and to help and to lift her up. Money is one thing, getting loan funds is one thing, but even just that assistance, that helping her find that self-determination to keep going.
It took many partners to come together. Some communities have set aside sales tax revenue to help.
Seeing it as a community need, we need childcare for the community. Let's fund it on a community level.
And the need is greatest in greater Minnesota.
There are regions of the state where the capacity only covers half the potential kids. In the metro area, it's more like a quarter of the kids, of the potential kids are not covered by capacity. And in southern Minnesota, it's a little less. It's more like in that 20-25% region. But when you get up into central Minnesota and northern Minnesota, it really gets quite severe up there.
Infant care is the hardest to find anywhere. Families have to drive long distances and plan ahead.
Sometimes they even tell you before you get pregnant to start looking. That's how much of a shortage there is.
Amanda Kinney works at a nearby college. She says she likes having her 6-month-old daughter in a multicultural environment.
I love the daycare. I couldn't ask for better people to watch her. They're like family.